Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third interview of Motivation Week here at Osu University. Those of you who are new, Osu University is basically this improvement focused Osu hub where our goal is to sort of bridge that gap between top players and the general community. So, in keeping with that theme, something we do here are these series of interviews where we dedicate 1 week to a specific topic. We have a bunch of guests lined up to do interviews for that topic, and this week we are doing interviews all about motivation. So joining me today is none other than WubWoofWolf, Black Wolf, White Wolf.
Hello. Happy to be here. Can't wait to demotivate everyone to play the game.
So, just in case anyone is not very familiar with who you are or maybe don't recognize your name super well, could you just give a brief introduction to who you are in the community and what people probably recognize you as?
Okay, so I come from this country called Poland, and I played Oz a long time, more than 10 years now. Still going kinda strong, sometimes stronger, sometimes not, and I like Big Black. Is that a good introduction? I practiced a lot.
So that was incredible. Okay, so I guess sort of to start from the very beginning and sort of see where the motivation for this game started. Can you talk about how you found Osu and what made you want to keep playing it in the first place?
Okay, so how I found Oz is actually I had a childhood friend from school, kinda, and he showed me many different games. He was like the knowledgeable guy who, when I was focused on one game, he would show me the next game, and this is how I would find new games to play. And at one point, he just showed me Oz, and this one stuck with me for a little longer. Yeah, so that's the short story on how I found Oz through the friend.
Right. So, do you think there's any reason why you stuck with Osu for so long? Or actually, did you stick with it like since you started playing, or did you kind of stop at some point and then come back to it?
There was never a time that I stopped playing it for longer, to be honest. Unless we talk way later for a few months, just to take a breather and come
Right.
back hopefully stronger, but not like years of break, no.
I see. So, yeah, do you think there's any reason why Osu stuck with you more than other games?
Mm, I feel like it's a combination of my love for rhythm. I love that. I cannot beatbox, but I like complicated rhythms. But I think that's like, I would say 30% of why I stuck with this game. 10% would be it's free. Okay, I'm cheapskate. I don't like to pay for games. Peppy, thank you for a free game. And the other percentage is 60. Yeah, I think it's because it's fun competitive game, because every map has a leaderboard and you can climb it, and I think that's the most thing that I'm very competitive at. It's
Oh,
trying to climb those scores. Yeah.
right. So, and when you first started playing this game, the ranking system was very score focused, right?
Yeah,
So,
it was more grindy.
yeah, so was that sort of your first motivation to like be grinding the game and getting better is to keep setting, better leaderboard scores?
Exactly. And it used to be that the highest difficulty only gave you score. If not like now that you play all the difficulties and you just get score combined from all the difficulties. It was only the one difficulty with the most score that would give it to you. So it was less grindy than now. But it was definitely it that you can climb those ranks if you just keep playing another maps, and just keep going. I'm
Oh,
I'm I'm
yeah.
really addicted to binging things. Yeah, if I start to watch some show, I don't stop. Yeah, until I'm at the last episode. So it was kind of the same with that score
Oh,
farming.
I,
Just go, go, and go. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, so I for you specifically, I know there have been times where you're like very motivated and you download every map and you put them all in collections and then you're trying to go through and, you know, silver
Oh,
SS all of them.
oh, that's the recent dreams. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's still somewhere there. Now. Just another breather for a few days after our falling out of a World Cup. Just give it a few days of rest. Hate the game in peace for a while, but then we have a lovely relationship later. Yeah, but that's still a dream, even after all those years.
Okay, let's go. So when you started playing, so aside from the score setting aspect, was there any motivation like you had like other friends or enemies that played this game and you would always try to snipe their scores and you would have that as motivation?
Oh, I have to say, I even pissed off my idols sometimes because when I started playing the game, I was a bit younger, and I would, as soon as I would snipe somebody's score, uh, and I would just brag, "Hey, I sniped you. Okay, I'm waiting for your move." There were some F bombs coming back at me, and it made me happy. Okay, because I thought it was cool. He's motivated. So yeah, there were definitely rivals. I had rivals in like one map sets. I had rivals in the main scoring system. Yeah, even with one person, I cannot even recall his nickname anymore because it was so long ago. We climbed from, I think it was around 400 global ranking to 100th together,
Oh my
and
god.
and and this is when he sadly left last online 7 years ago. The story.
Oh no.
Yeah,
um
but definitely rivals. Yeah.
that's funny. So when the ranking system changed to, you know, PPV1 and then PPV2, was there a change in your motivation for grinding scores, or did you have like a different outlook on, like, did you want to just grind the PP system, or were you still like, I just want my score?
Mm, I never really focused that much on PP because it can be very, very, it's more upsetting than score because with score, you know what you have to do with PP. Sometimes one map gives you more, sometimes less. But I had a little bit, you know, when I grinded PP a bit to get to that top one, it wasn't very healthy, but but it worked. But I always much prefer the scoring one because I know what I'm getting for what I do.
Right,
Kinda,
right,
yeah.
right. So let me think. So were there any times throughout, because you've been playing since 2008, I think, almost. Okay, let's not count the years, okay? But
Mhm.
you've been playing Osu for a really long time, and there was a question from the Google form actually, where they asked, "Has there ever been a time where you seriously considered like not playing anymore at all?"
No, there was never a time I said, I'm uninstalling this game. No more. I never had such
Okay,
episode. Only, always took it with a distance. This is for fun. Gotta have fun. Yeah? How Ruruchi said the wise words, yeah? Just for fun. Wait, how did it go?
please enjoy game.
Oh, thank you, thank you. See, my memory is lacking.
So let's see. I wanted to ask. Let me think. Let me think. So actually, what we can do is largely because I think a lot of people listening are interested in asking you questions. So
No problem.
yeah,
I can answer them well, almost all. I
yeah.
hope.
I might actually make time largely for the viewer questions, and then we will see if we can expand on any of them as you know
Okay.
as we go through. So yes, those of you listening live, you can make time for many, many viewer questions, there's a text thread in the Discord server named the live chat. You can ask your questions there, and basically what we do is if you see someone else's question that you would also want asked, if you could react to it with a thumbs up emoji, that way we can keep track of all of them. And
Ooh.
in the meantime, Wolf, do you have any, I guess, key takeaways or like the things that kept you motivated the most throughout Osu?
Mm, So it would be the scoring that mentioned before. Yeah, the global rank was also a nice motivation. And then when I was, kinda when you come online and you see few people saying hello to you, that was very motivational. And it was like whenever I was losing a bit of fire to play, there were people saying, "Hey, you have to play," and I said, "Okay, I I agree with you," and I would play again, and it just keeps rolling. So community was definitely a good motivator as well to just go.
Oh, something I wanted to ask you also, because I remember you were like really into making OC YouTube videos for a long time. And
Way a long time ago.
yeah, so I guess what was your motivation to start making those videos, especially since like nobody else was really doing videos like that back then?
I would also say that people messaged me, "Hey, there's this site called YouTube, and you can post stuff there." And I also said, "Hey, okay, let's do it." And I posted a few also as a little hobby. Yeah, and people enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it, and that's how it started.
I see. So it's just to please the crowd, but then also just for your own enjoyment as well.
Yeah. Now I don't post that much because I trying to find motivation for that again, because now the long time passed. So when I want to post something back, the expectations are high, and it's more difficult and difficult to post something that I would enjoy, and just thinking so everyone else would enjoy. Yeah.
Oh, right, right.
That's one thing, and another thing that the meme thing. I forgot my YouTube password. Yeah, that's
I think I think I can sort of speak from experience. You know, with YouTube, some video is better than no video. So I
uh,
think that's sort of how I see it. So
oh, now you're trying to motivate me. Okay, tomorrow video. No,
okay.
not so soon.
All right. There's
But
a
yeah, thank you.
yes. There's a question from Mento who asks, "Will you farm PP ever again?"
Um, I think farming PP most likely will come together with farming those scores, because when I farm scores, I want to DT everything and put hidden everywhere to make it, a nice silver. And I think this is the closest to farming I'm gonna get. Just the way is long, because I want to play every difficulty, and the lower difficulties are, farming small PP.
All right. A question from Sora is, would you say that you are very motivated now?
Uh, I would say I am like 20% as motivated as my top motivation right now, because
Okay.
still recovering from the wound from, I think it was Saturday. The
Oh,
tournament wounds need healing.
oh no.
I
um.
don't worry, it will shoot up in a few days.
Oh yes, yes. Um. Actually, speaking of tournaments, so since you're so, I think, motivated by setting scores and competing on the leaderboards, then what is your motivation for playing in USI tournaments where a score v2 and you're not submitting your score?
Money is a good motivator. Badges are nice, and free stuff if there's sponsors is nice and motivator. Also, I like to participate in like very small tournaments that are just for memes. Like we literally had a Polish tournament called Gówno tournament, which is loosely translated to shit tournament, and they found the worst maps they could find, and things like this, just for laughs, playing those. That's I can skip some scores, for that.
Oh yeah. Um. Oh, someone asked, what map are you going to get 1 trillion score on?
Oh, it's close, right? Well, maybe I should do some calculations and find a map with a good title that would loosely fit with trillion. What is there the 6 trillion stars? I don't think it's 6 trillion.
Oh.
It's some that would be a nice title for the crossing. But yeah. If I aim, because I might just lose myself in the grind, and suddenly I look again and it's already past. So if I am on the lookout, I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah.
A question from Papa Leader who asks, any tips for getting motivated in real life and not just Osu?
Mm. Real life. Okay, let's say you want to have strong abs, yeah? Then then you have to think what those strong abs will help you with. You will get girls. That's a good motivator, yeah? If you I want to be a personal trainer, that will give you money. Look at my abs. Would you like abs like these? That would motivate you too, I think. And from other aspects, education. Oh, I want to be a doctor. It's a lot of work, but it gives you money. And well, most of the doctors, I strongly believe, just want to help other people. They don't think about money. Yeah? So I want to be a good force in the world. Motivation, I would say. I'm not very good at real life, so those advices might not be very correct. But that's what I would say as a motivating for other things than us. Think about effects, and
Right.
don't give up after 1 week.
Yeah.
Give up after 1 month if you really hate it, but not 1 week.
Yeah, I think having a really strong reason why you want to do something is a good motivator for long term.
Yes, and when you feel like you cannot do it anymore, just do it for at least one more day, and maybe your thinking will change.
Yes. All
The
right.
grant wisdom that I don't know if it works. Maybe it will work for you.
Okay, question from Drops who asked, Wolf, what is your favorite Osu mod?
Hmm. Modification. Um, Tough question. I would say double time, because it speeds up the map and I can farm score faster.
Oh, and also more score.
Exactly, the most multiplier for score as well. But I also like others too. Flashlight not that much, because I'm not very patient with memorizing map. But the rest is all cool. They give more scores. Unless it's hard rock and AR is getting very high, then it's close to flashlight for me. Gotta memorize that too. But yeah, double time definitely, because it speeds up time.
All right. A question from Fiji. Okay, I don't know what this means. Are your strong
Oh,
fingers good for making pierogi? What is that?
oh, Piero. Oh, that's a Polish dumplings. You make like you make dough based on, I think it's flour based. You mix it with water and eggs, and you get the glass and you make like a round shape, and you take that round shape and you stuff, for example, a cabbage inside, and then you roll it with your fingers. I can send you a picture later.
Okay, okay.
Or and you need to be very precise how you put your fingers so they look pretty. But as soon as you see picture, you see where what it's all about. But I tried them once actually with Rafis. There was even a stream. I think it was in 2017 or 18, and we made a stream making pierogi, and Rafis cut his finger
Oh no.
slightly. So it requires a bit of skill, but it's fun. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And you see that shape outside is where you use your fingers to close
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see. I've had something like this, but not called the same thing. But
Mm,
yes, very good.
I think gyoza is similar in Asian cuisine, but they do it on the top. They just roll it up
Oh,
there,
right, right.
and we do it sideways. I don't think. I think in Russia it's popular and other countries like these.
All right. Next question from Drops is, how do you get girls as an Osu player? Very important question.
Mm, girls, what are these? Okay, I think you just come up to a girl and you say, "I have fast fingers," and it's already over. You bring keyboard with you, and and you show her the skills, and she will say, "Wow, you're weird." But if you like sneak a number, so she calls you, maybe she will call you a month later. Wow, that was so weird. I actually like you. I never tried, but it might work. Okay, as a girl pickup lines. If you do it, record it. I'd love to see it. Okay, actually don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're not sure. It just has to click. Just click. Wow, relationship advice. What a motivational interview.
Yes, sounds good. That's very motivating, I think, for everyone listening. Okay, so next question from Drops again, who asked, what do you think about the recent prodigies like Emmerich, for example? Like, what was your first reaction seeing them play, and how do you feel about players evolving so much over time?
I'm very proud the new generation can do things that they can. I remember when I was speaking in 2015 about the map called, I think it was Reusate, the Reusate that has a long stream at the end, and people were laughing at me when I told them somebody's gonna DT this. Yeah, I told them somebody's gonna DT this. Look at it. A few years later, somebody DT'd it, and they are not laughing anymore. Yeah, and now I'm saying, hey, look, Freedom Dive is gonna get a DT. Okay, they are laughing now, but I'm telling you, soon there will be Freedom Dive double time, and I believe in that. So I'm very proud. Those younger generations are getting close to what I'm saying is possible. Okay, they make my dreams come true. Yeah, so I'm very happy for those.
Yep, I agree. Did you ever set any score like just to prove people wrong that like it wasn't possible?
Mm, I don't think so. I think, I think, I think everything I've done was pretty possible. Never really nothing that would be felt as impossible. Yeah, I cannot think of any map that would be too difficult. That would be not humanly possible because they are all possible. You see? Oh, I know what Toy used
Oh,
against me or quoted me
yes.
is passing Mendes with hard rock. That's the one thing that I thought was impossible.
Yeah.
And see, now Pepe fixed it, and now everything is possible. And now I don't know what I can say that's impossible now.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. I think that mentality is inspirational to a lot of people also. So
That's good. We're
Yes.
back on topic. Yeah.
All right. So, question from Dawood, who asked, "Did you ever fanboy anyone in Osu?"
Maybe the oldest legends like Cyclone or Saturos, I
Yeah, yeah,
think,
yeah.
or Saturos, I
Yeah.
think it was. But it was just, the first idols. Hold on, give me a sec.
Oh, okay. Oh, in the meantime, guys, those of you listening through the interview recording, if you want to get directly involved in these interviews, you can join the Osu University Discord server. That is where everything happens. And if you want to support the content, also, the best thing you can do is share it with anyone you think might enjoy these interviews. Very, very helpful. Repeat questions that were skipped? Yes, you can. It's hard to pick out every question through all the, because not every message is a question in the chat, right? So it's Tic Tac flavor.
Nice.
Oh, hey. So we were having an important discussion in the live chat, and we need your opinion. So,
Uh-oh.
we need your favorite Tic Tac flavor.
Tic Tac flavor, the mint, the vanilla one. I mean, not the vanilla, but the vanilla as the OG one.
The
The right one, yes. Yeah, the
okay.
one that is not colored.
Oh, okay. All right. So, um, actually, so okay. Someone asked, "How do you manage your Osu collections?" I noticed that you have a lot of them.
um, how do I manage my collections?
Yes.
Well, the only weird thing that I did and people are confused about is putting all the maps I have into one collection. And some people think I would put them one by one in that huge collection. But there's actually a program, I think it's called Collection Manager. And you can just slap all the maps in there with two button presses. So so that would be one of the I think I have like how many 15 uh, different collection subsets. Yeah,
Right.
the different categories, but those are very complicated even for me, but they work. And my goal is with time people will learn more and more what those collections are about. Yeah. So it's a bit of a mystery, but it's a fun mystery for everyone to solve.
Okay. Yeah, because I think they're all like different numbers, right?
Yes, it's just numbers. I made it even harder for everyone and also for myself to keep mystery stronger.
So, do you think that having all those collections helps you to like stay motivated and keep track of your different goals?
Definitely seeing that biggest collection with all the maps slowly decrease is a very good motivator to drop it down to 0 maps. That's the peak of motivation for me now.
I
Yeah.
see. Let's see. So, oh, someone asked, what is the origin of your name WubWoofWolf? So I'll also ask the other two names that you've had on Osu, the White Wolf and Black Wolf. Is the inspiration
Mm-hmm.
for all three of those?
Mm, there is because I also made some my lore YouTube videos too, and I had some cool plans about those white wolves and black wolves, and Wobble wolves not that much, but the Wobble wolf just came out because there's very not popular game called The Witcher, and there's a main character named Geralt. Yeah, Polish game. Can recommend. Never heard of it before. Yeah, and he's also called sometimes White Wolf. Yeah, and my first nickname was actually White Wolf, and then I changed it to WubWoofWolf because White Wolf got a bit too popular. Yeah, the Get Out, and I didn't want people to confuse me too much with something else. So I just said I have to think of a nickname that nobody will be ever possible to confuse with me. And this is kind of like the origin of my nickname. I also try to stick with, there was White Wolf, two W's, so I thought, oh, let's make three W's. Yeah, and it's a nice little gimmick that I left. Yeah.
I see. So
Yeah.
then the Black Wolf after that, how did that happen?
Black Wolf would be the opposite of White Wolf because I really like the yin yang sign, and I thought, oh, if there's white, there has to be black. It's even on my ceiling in my room, the big yin yang sign.
Oh,
Whenever some very Catholic family member comes into my room, they let me know that this should not be here. Okay, where's your cross? But yeah, I really like the balance thing. So I just balanced it. I even asked a few weeks before I changed my nickname to Black Wolf because it was actually with zero in the title because it was taken. So he could, I would pay for his nickname change, and after a few months I would revert back. But he was sadly offline for a long time. And
no.
so yeah, so my Black Wolf nickname was Edgy.
Oh, yes, I remember that. So is that part of the reason you changed back, or did you only want
No,
to change temporarily?
I only wanted to change it for a month or so.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
I always would stick with coming back to WubWoofWolf and not change it anymore.
Okay,
It's
I see.
already too complicated.
All right. So a question from Neonia, who asked, "Does alcohol really help with nerves? Sometimes when I'm playing drunk, I feel less nervous, but maybe it's only me."
Mm, I wouldn't say it helps. Yeah, alcohol is not a good way to deal with stress. a, Taught in school and by parents for some, yeah, friends. You can see the effects of alcohol on the streets sometimes. I would really highly discourage everyone from drinking before tournaments. If I do it, I only do it for the lulz, and rarely. And I wouldn't like to set a bad example. Yep, yep.
Yes.
So no. Plus,
Okay.
if you drink alcohol too often, your hands will shake anyways. So don't do it.
All right. Next question from David again. What is your opinion on the Polish team performance in this year's OWC? Do you think they will do better next year?
Yes. Next year, number one, digital hip hop. Be ready.
Oh shoot.
This is what we say every year after we lose.
um
But yeah, every year there's motivation. Motivation. Yeah, the main topic gotta be motivated. It's 20% of success, maybe more. But yeah, hopefully we would do better.
yes. I think do you think that when you guys won in 2017 that it was motivating to many of the other Polish players in the community to keep getting better and want to play on the team?
Mm, could you repeat?
Oh, like when you won in 2017, do you think that motivated the Polish
Oh,
community to
oh,
play?
I'm sure it did. It didn't get a lot of uh, traction with other media. We weren't on the TV, but I know people surfing internet might have seen a mention of us. Maybe there are players, I mean, most likely there are players who started because of that event in Poland. So
Oh,
definitely the word spread a bit about this game.
that's awesome. Let's see. Oh, well, why did you shave your head that one time?
Oh, I think I did it like already 3 times in my life that I shave completely because to be honest, it's saving on barber visits and it's nice and chill. It was very hot that summer, global warming is coming, and bald head is really keeping you cool. Yeah, your brain is not overheating. So sometimes I will just say, okay, let's go bald. Yeah, and just go bald. It's good stuff.
I should do that sometime. I'll let you know.
Yes, please send a pic.
Okay. All right. A question from Arthur, who asks, do you think your motivation to win the World Cup sort of died after you won in 2017? That you weren't as motivated to win in the future ones? Or are you just trying to win as many as you can?
Mm, I think it was always the same motivation. Even after winning, there was no next year we're gonna do worse. It's always the highest, at least for me. I don't know, I cannot speak for the rest of the team, but always felt motivated. If I could, then I would practice. Yeah.
Oh, someone asked, do you have any news about some old players who stopped playing, like Shagun?
Mm, the last time I spoke with Shagun was few years ago. I think he's doing okay, but sadly our contact is not so strong anymore. So I'm not sure what he's doing now. But yeah, I know. Maybe you recognize Redo. That was a Polish player too. He mapped a few songs too. I know he's playing Pokemon Go like crazy now. So there's one, and other players. Niedźwiedź. Oh, Niedźwiedź is the person that I first won my badge in OS. So, but I'm not sure what he's doing too. No real news. People just, you know, fade away. Hopefully not die, but fade away to do
Yes.
something else.
And someone asked, who is your favorite player that you hung out with IRL, like at any Osu event or anything else?
I would say Rafis when he came about. Before that, well, there's Pepshore. That's my buddy from like secondary school that I keep contact with even now. So he's playing sometimes, but from those pro players, I would say Rafis, and from lower tier gaming, it would be Pepshore. Yeah, my best IRL bro.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Question from Art, who asks, is there any play or player that has ever blown your mind and you're just like, how is this possible?
No, I always believed in every score I saw. I was never surprised by somebody doing any score because I always had the highest expectations of players, yeah? So, no, never mind blown.
Someone asked, what would you consider a good way to improve your overall consistency?
Marathons, playing long maps, that would be the best way to. If that's the consistency you speak of, there might be also consistency to play every day. That's another consistency.
Oh,
But consistency not to lose combo, then marathons. Yeah, unless you mean another consistency, because I think there's few different consistencies you can have in the game.
yes. You could also talk about, consistency playing every single day.
Yeah, yeah.
Any
The
advice?
mm, just think that you need to. If you don't want to suck a day after a break, just play Oz for 1 or 2 hours every day. Yeah. So your motivation is gonna be not to be worse on the fifth day of not playing. And even if you are worse, then it's just the game, and it's gonna be better on the sixth day. And if it's not, it's gonna be better on the seventh day. Yeah,
Yep.
you will be rewarded sooner or later. In my example is most of the time later. So once again, if you are about to give up, give it one more day, and you'll see, whoa, this is easy. Let's go.
So, do you feel like you need to play every day to maintain your skill?
Mm, you should, especially streaming hand, because I like to take long breaks, and it definitely shows that you kind of. It's not like riding a bike for me. Oh, you know, if you well, there's like a threshold, yeah. If you want to stream 220 BPM streams, you probably have to play at least a bit every day, yeah. But if you want to play 180, then you probably can skip a few days and be fine. But if you want to go for that highest limit, you should, you know, be on the edge of not destroying your hand and destroying your hand for a few days, in my opinion.
Yes, just don't actually destroy your hand.
Yeah, be careful.
All right. Question from Drops, who asks, Wolf, what is your favorite thing in Poland?
It's cheap. Everything is cheap here. I invite everyone to come visit Poland, and you will eat for $3, and you'll get a tasty food, tasty pierogi from the shop, and that would be my favorite thing about Poland. Yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Falco asked, do you play any other rhythm games at the moment, or did you in the past?
Mm, I played a bit of that Fire and Ice thing that lately came out at Brett's house when I visited him, the IRL buddy, and but for other rhythm games, a bit of I like to play Stepmania every morning to stay in shape because of quarantining. You know, that's a rhythm game. Move around on the dancing pad. Um, I played a bit of Sound Voltex. Yeah, got the controller for it, but it's been a while since I played. And Beat Saber. That's a fun way to stay in shape as well.
Oh,
Uh, yeah. So that would be the rhythm games I'd play sometimes.
so someone asked, when you're still new, do you learn the game slowly and gradually, or do you just go straight to hard stuff?
When you start the game,
Yeah, like when you're new.
you should not go with hard stuff. But I think that's advice that every player would give you. Yeah, coming back to destroying your hand,
Right.
just in my opinion, staying between B and A ranks is the best thing you can do. That's
Yes.
the cleanest edge of what you can and cannot do,
Yes.
in my opinion.
I
If
agree.
you if you get a C, you know you're too far.
All right. Question from Cheeto, who. Oh wait, no, this is not Cheeto. What? This is from Lost, who asked, "What kept you coming back after taking multiple long breaks?"
Mm, I always loved playing Oz. It's relaxing. If you just disconnect yourself from the game and don't think about, wow, I deserve this FC already. So if you just don't think like this, it's a very relaxing game. No rage, yeah. And on a slow days when there's time, you want to grab some more score, some tasty score. Yeah, maybe you'll get PP by accident. Yeah, and it's very simple to come by. You can play it for a very short time, and it's fun game. Thank you, Peppy.
Yes, I agree. All right. A question from Black, who asks, "What is your proudest play of all time?"
Hmm. Oh, it's the lazy town. Make a cake. This is my whenever somebody asks me, that's the best play I've done. It's with hard rock double time and flashlight. Okay, flashlight, but it's kind of like a meme map that I always tell everybody about my proudest play because I'm not really proud of any plays. They all are not good enough. Okay, if there's no double S with every mode except flashlight. It's not good enough. Okay, the expectations are high. So
All right.
I'll see the exact title of that map.
Okay. So the next question is, how do you stay motivated to play through a marathon when you miss early?
Oh, there's the good one thing that I thought about getting angry because you miss early is whenever you play map, okay, first you just try to clear it. Don't care about misses. Yeah. That is you already have to be very patient for that. If it's, I don't know, unforgiving and you miss early, then an hour and you have to sit through it. I understand. Okay, you should pick a shorter map, like 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes compared to an hour is nothing. Um, uh, but when you miss early and your combo is like, uh, let's say 200 out of 2000 combo, okay, that's fine. You play it again, and you get that one miss early again, but your combo is now 500 out of 2000. Yeah, you're getting somewhere. So my breaking point is when you get 50% of the combo, at 1000 out of 2000. This is when you have that score, when you try them up again, you don't try to shit miss anymore. You try to beat that 50% combo with 52% combo. Yeah? If you get 1000 combo from the beginning and you get 1100, you keep going and do it every time. So when you miss early at the beginning again, just stop playing this map for a few days, think about your life choices, and pick another map. And then you come back to the same map after a few days or weeks. And then maybe you'll get lucky. Yeah, Oz is a luck game sometimes.
So you just keep playing it and then only just try to get a better score than before, basically.
Yes, but if you miss early, but you don't have 50% yet, you keep going, because maybe you reverse choke. That's also satisfying.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
a little bit on the angry side, but your combo is high. But as soon as you get at 50% or more combo, then you should stop as soon as you miss. In my opinion, that will keep you from insanity.
All
Oh, it
right.
was cooking. That Lazy Town was cooking by the book.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
but the old one. There's Lil Jon that is more recent, but there's 2007 one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the good stuff right here.
All right. A question from Dawood again, who asks, what is your favorite vodka brand?
Vodka is not supposed to taste great, because as soon as vodka tastes great, you're an alcoholic. So, the vodka that is, it's gotta be cheap. Okay, I'm a cheapskate. I like żubrówka. Żubrówka is cheap, and the hangover on the next day is not that big. Yeah, on more sweet side, there's soplica wiśniowa, that's cherry vodka. I can recommend that, but it's really, really sweet. So, yeah, cheap and nice, and is not supposed to taste great.
Sounds good. All right. Question from Joan, who asked, do you have any advice for people who tilt over the game because they aren't performing well?
Mm. Yeah, somebody with aspirations. Yeah, it's really hard to tell people to stop caring. Yeah, don't think about FCing, but it's kind of what you should do if you get upset. I think it's for every game. I don't know, CSGO, Overwatch, League of Legends. If you start losing, but I just look at your mistakes and try to not do them again. And if you do them again, just look again. And it's like practicing before exam. Just learn the questions. What did I
Right.
do wrong? Oh, this. Oh, I was too short on the circle. Or I was too early. Next time I'll be too fast. And
Right.
when I'm too fast, I know it's somewhere in between there.
Yeah, I do that actually. That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
All right. The question from Mr. Falco: have you ever been recognized as WubWoofWolf in public?
Oh, I have a few times in Krakow. That is coming back with the circle to picking up girls. I'm telling you, Osu works. Okay, it works in public. I swear, chat game. But yes, I have been recognized
Yeah.
by by few people. Yeah.
Are there any significant stories out of that, or not really?
Mm, well, no, with one girl I was dating for like a month, and she was pretty cute too. Pretty cute. So, yeah, yeah. But none, that would be the most memorable one.
Oh, interesting. All right. Oh, okay. More questions. So, question from Tusmak, who asked, "Do you plan on playing more Touhou games?"
Oh, that comes to playing other games than us. Well, now there's more free time, I guess. So I could, yeah, definitely. Maybe set some goal. If us university gets 10 subscriptions, Touhou play.
All right. Well, a question from Saturn is, what is your favorite anime?
um, oh, tough questions. I really like well, not really an anime, but I like the character from Shakugan no Shana. Okay, Tsundere for the win. Although it's very childish preference, but everyone has fetishes, yeah. But I would say Shakugan no Shana is very cool. That's from not very ambitious animes, but from ambitious animes, I would say Erased is very good and it's great. And I share my birthday with main character. Hopefully that doesn't spoil it too much.
Oh. A question from Aspect. So, what is on your mind when you're in the middle of a map? Are you thinking about the song, the gameplay, or just something else?
Mm, if this is a map I play for the first time, I obviously don't think about what's coming. Well, sometimes I do, just preparing for the worst. Yep, but most of the time I'm just thinking of the next map I'm gonna play. Yeah, I'll think ahead. Okay, let me just FC this and I'll go to this map next. Yeah, but if it's the map I already played, then of course there's a bit of preparation before the spike in difficulty. But most of the time I just don't think. Just turn off your brain. Let the instinct take over.
Yes. That's a good strategy. All right. Another question from Orange Cat is, how do you manage to not get mind blocked, or how do you unmind block yourself?
Hard rock is a good tool. If you're mind block on something and then you play with hard rock, that can unmind block you. Also, not try harding one song too many times. Then you don't have to deal with mind block at all. Um, Most of the time, I just mind block on hidden when the approach rate is 8. But I think that's most of people playing too many maps or like preparing for tournament. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So then I just played without hidden a few times. Yeah, change the circle size to smaller. Sometimes you have to look what you're doing because your cursor always goes in one specific area, and you can look, oh, I'm going too high every time, and then you just sometimes, even if you know when what you do wrong, you will still do it anyways. So maybe just lay the map for a few days and see if you remember it again. Most likely you will. It's really difficult to get unmind blocked, in my opinion, or in my case.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the case with a lot of people, but yeah, I agree with that advice. So, okay, another question from Lost, who asked, "What is your favorite memory involving the Osu community, either at an event or just on your live stream or something else?"
Hmm. I mean, the Netherlands event was pretty memorable. We had our side hill by the river, the bank of the river, I think that's called. That we would just lay down. You know, it's Netherlands, so you have 420, and then you have some nice drink in your other hand, and just peaceful moments with another nerd who played the game. Yeah, the peaceful moments are my favorite.
Yes.
Or DreamHack when I tried the reindeer kebab. That was pretty memorable because it was so tasty. But when I thought about Santa Claus and the reindeer, it kind of made me sad. I was sad and happy.
Oh
too.
no. Oh my
That's
god.
another cool memory.
All right. Oh no, I'm behind on questions. Oh my gosh. Oh, um, okay, so is there some history behind your skin, like your official skin that you use for Osu?
mm, Not really. I just kind of take few things from one skin that I like, few things from other skin that I like, and I just combine it together and see what monstrosity I can create and see if it's playable or not. So far, it's doing great, and no plans on changing it. Yeah, yeah. So just it's changing from time to time.
All right. Question from Nia Nia. Does the fact that people recognized you IRL motivate you in some way?
Oh, of course. Of course, that means what I do is bringing it's seeping to IRL things. Yeah, so maybe that no lifestyle is good enough to make a real life style combined.
Agreed. All
Yeah.
right. A question from Black, who asks, "How do you describe your relationship with Shigetora?"
Mm, it's very a long relationship. It's And oh, I have a cool example of our relationship. It's when we were in a tournament and we played 2v2. We played together, and one time I think it was very early to be on the match, and I got a call, yeah, on my phone, and I look at the country that is calling me, and I've never seen it before. But I said, "Oh, I'll pick up," and I answer, and I hear the voice, and he talks to me. Hey, we have a tournament in a second, and I just woke up and I'm confused. Who is this? And then, oh, it's me. And then I knew right away. Okay, I'm getting up,
Oh my gosh.
and we won that day. Oh.
That's crazy.
Also met him in China in person. So that
Oh,
was
right.
also cool memories.
Yes, that was in 2016, I think.
I think so.
Yes. A Yaka event.
Yaka. Yeah. they really wanted me to sing Scarlet Rose in front of everyone.
Oh my god.
And just, who cares about lyrics? Just make the cringe happen.
Oh my god.
But hey, everyone was cheering, okay? We all were bathing in cringe. So it was cool.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Question from Ruben who asked, WubWoofWolf, can you meow?
Oh, hold on, let me channel my inner weeb for this. No.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I was a puberty cat. Oh, that was not puberty cat.
All right.
Okay, but you cannot do me dirty. Now you have to meow.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Meow.
Nice. Now we can cringe together.
Let's
See,
go.
let's burn cringe.
All right. A question from G-Man who asked, which era of Osu do you miss the most?
Probably the very beginnings, because I'm getting tricked by nostalgia. It's always strong,
Oh
but
no.
it's the small things, the small community. But I also, there's a lot of pros that it's bigger now. Yeah. For example, meeting people on the street and recognizing. But the beginnings of the game were also cool. When I didn't even know what spin means in English. So when there
Oh.
was a spinner, I wouldn't know how to spin. Well, what it meant to spin.
Oh my gosh.
So those memories are cool. The beginnings.
Yes. Do you think that playing Osu for so long and because like the whole community is mostly in English, like the large community, do you think that sort of motivated you to learn the language?
Mm, I actually was mostly motivated to learn English because I was playing an MMORPG game, if I can call it that, that was very popular in Poland and Brazil. Very, very two weird countries that this game was most popular in. It was called Tibia and was 2D game and everything was in English. And that was mostly what motivated me to learn English.
Oh,
And but yeah, definitely later to talk with people online, I had to, every time somebody said a word I wouldn't recognize, look it up, and you know how it works. Just
yes.
learn every day, bit by bit.
So when you started like speaking in English, because when you're online, you can just type to everyone. But is there a motivation why you wanted to start speaking also?
I knew it was useful, and I had to know the language to speak with what I would say 60% of the globe. Yeah,
Right.
maybe even more. So it was just, a useful skill,
Right.
and had to learn. So motivation was mostly connection with other people and other cultures. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. That's good motivation. So do you have any motivating words for anyone learning another language or something like that?
Another language. Hmm. Well, if somebody takes some language, they must have a purpose for it. Yeah. If you want to learn a popular language like Spanish, then you go visit the Spain. Okay, find a pretty boy or a girl, depends what you're into, and learn it for them, and then you will be very motivated.
All right. Someone asked, Wolf, tell us your morning routine.
um, okay, so I wake up. Mostly, I try to wake up at 8 a.m. I get my step mania dancing mat. I practice for half an hour to 40 minutes, some various songs. I go take a shower, then I go eat breakfast. Most of the times nowadays, I go eat milk with cereal, and and then and then and then and then I play Osu.
Sounds good. Quite motivating morning routine.
Oh, sorry, it was motivating. No, I just said mine.
No. That so it's
Motivating when you wake up. Just think, oh, today I will get 1 billion score in ranked. That's a motivating thinking.
yes.
But that's for like a small amount of people that would motivate them. Or if you wake up early. Oh wait, early bird gets the worm. Oh, that
Yes.
should motivate you. So wake up early and you will get all the worms. Very tasty.
All right. I also want to ask, is there a story behind your avatar, the little wolf paw?
Oh, that was actually made by a friend from China, and she's an amazing artist. And she just sent me an email with that paw, and I really liked it. And that's basically it.
Oh,
It was very cool.
s-
She also drew that section pass that you like so much.
oh,
That's the same person.
same person, really? Oh my God,
Yeah,
it's still on my monitor.
yeah, that's the same person.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It's the WubWoofWolf Showtime section pass. If that rings
Now,
a bell to
now,
anyone.
now you have to show it.
Oh,
Time to open os and
oh,
skin.
I can take a picture.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
on
yeah,
my monitor. But I think we're going to wrap up somewhat soon. Oh, okay. So someone posted a picture. Thank you, Aspect. Yes,
yeah. Yeah.
yes. Well, one of my friends drew that on paper when we were in class once, like English class, and they let me keep it, and I put it on my monitor. And let me take a picture. All right. But I think as we're wrapping up, do you have any closing thoughts or inspiration that you want to share with everyone listening?
Hmm. When you feel demotivated and you feel down and you feel like everything is crumbling, don't worry. Tomorrow will be better. And if tomorrow is worse, then the next day is gonna be better. And and yeah, that's my motivational speech.
So, motivation, I think, sort of comes and goes. But I,
Yeah, it's a very dynamic thing.
yes, but I think if you just stay strong and try to make it to the next day, then maybe the next day you'll get luckier with your motivation.
Not even maybe. If you just keep it for a few days, it will almost 100% will be better.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this interview. But I appreciate you taking the time to answer these questions and share your wisdom and life learnings of motivation with everyone.
Hopefully they will help somebody.
Yes. And those of you listening through the recording or anything like that, if you want to get involved in these interviews, please join the Discord server for Osu University. But yes, with that, thank you everyone for listening live and for Wolf for joining us today. And if anyone wants to keep up with you and stay in touch with you, Wolf, is there any good place to, that people can find you?
Just slap www.os in the Google, and there should be a few places that they can find me.
Yes.
If somebody wants to find me, they will find me. But also, thank you. I'll be looking forward to some other weekly changes of themes if you have me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's have a nice and fruitful cooperation.
All right. Thanks everyone for listening to this interview, and we will see you guys next time.